with the topic electrostatic potential. Now, when we are dealing with electrostatic potential, we have to justify about the strength. General language, general dictionary language. When we are dealing with potential, that means we are dealing with strength of a charge. Here, when we define, so what should be the definition? Here the definition should be like that: work done in bringing a charge from infinity to a point. Now the point where it should be in electric field. So when it is in electric field, what happens here? We will get the formula here: potential equals to dW upon Q. Work done per unit positive charge. How to get the potential? How to get the strength? And when we are dealing with strength, also the formula should be very clear: work done per unit charge in bringing the charge from infinity to a point. The point should be in electrostatic field. Then only it will be experience any type of repulsion or attraction. So then, we got a formula here: dV equals to dW upon Q, and this, for that, suppose here we have taken a plus Q already existing, and then we are bringing any charge, then only the potential can be measured. Because always for any type of strength to be checked, one competitor should be there. So this can be considered as a competitor here. So this competitor is not there, that means no competition. Easily we can work out. But if already there is one charge existing, to bring another charge, if it is plus charge, it will be experience a negative opposing charge, and if it is here minus charge and we are bringing here plus, it will be there for attracting force. So to overcome this force, we have to do some work. And when we have to overcome certain type of force, then always some potential, some strength, some efficiency is required. That is the only meaning coming from here. SI unit, from the figure, it's from the formula itself, it is volt, and this is the SI unit of volt, and it can be written as 1 joule by 1 coulomb. Why? If 1 joule of work is done in bringing a 1 coulomb of charge from infinity to a point in electrostatic vicinity, then we can say the work or the potential of that particular charge is 1 volt. Electrostatic forces are generally conservative by nature. This can be solved here because work done, suppose we have taken 1A and 1B. We have first taken it from A to B, and then we have brought it from B to A. So work done will be WAB and work done will be WA. This work done, if comes 0, obviously we can say the electrostatic force is conservative. Why? Because the conservative forces are the forces where the force applied remains path independent. Here you see WAB, WBA upon Q. Finally, this Q can be taken BA minus BB plus BB minus BA equals to 0. So net work done will become 0. When net work done becomes 0, obviously the part comes there that the electrostatic forces which are working here are conservative by nature. Now, electrostatic potential due to a point charge. So when we are dealing with electrostatic potential due to point charge, we have taken a point charge here, and at a distance r we have taken a point P, and at this point P we have to find out the electrostatic potential of this point charge Q. What we have done, we have taken, now you see the electric field will be radially outward because of plus Q. Always electric field lines originate. We are moving from infinity to a point. So that means we are moving in left hand side direction. dW is equals to E dx cos 180 degree. Now, minus E dx and cos 180 degree already minus 1. So, you will get here minus of, you will get here minus E dx. What is the value of E? Here somewhere at a distance x, it will be kq upon x. And how much displacement we have taken here? That is dx. So, kqx into x square into dx, because E equals to kq upon x square. Now, kq, and here already one negative sign was existing. Now, what happens? We have to integrate within the limits infinity to r, because we are bringing the charge from infinity to a point P, and that point P is stationed at point r. So, when we will integrate 1 upon x square dx and apply the limit, it comes w equals to kq upon r. This is potential at a point k. W equals to V equals to kq upon r. Now, we are having one more part. We are having equipotential surfaces. What do you understand by equipotential surface? Equipotential. Just work out. Equipotential. So, suppose if all the way on the surface of a body the potential is constant, same, then we can say that the potential is same and the surface is equipotential surface. And if it is equipotential surface, you can remember like that, that B will be equal to, what happened if potential is same? Work done will be 0. No work has to be done, no. Potential is same, because work is done if we are moving from higher to lower, work is done if we are moving from lower to, if same potential, no work has to be done. Now, if this work done becomes 0, we know that work done formula is F dot dx, and here when we are coming, it is coming cos theta. So, if work done is 0, that means it will become Q0 E dx into cos theta. Equipotential surface work done is 0. If equipotential surface work done is 0, that means what will become 0 here? Only theta will become 90. That means the electric field line should be perpendicular to the surface, then only it can be assigned as equipotential surface. Now, if these lines are of 90 degree, so what will happen? These electric field lines will be moving perpendicular to the surface. So, like these certain properties of equipotential surface we have to keep in mind, and potential is same, then here we are having this formula. All that for the video today. I have just clarified what is electrostatic potential, then the definition, unit, formula. Also, the force which is existing here is conservative by nature, and the electrostatic potential due to a point charge. Clear? This electrostatic potential, for your kind information, it is a scalar quantity that has to be kept in mind. It should be remembered, because whenever we will deal with electric potential, we have to consider it as scalar quantity, and if it is coming as a scalar quantity, you have to remember that vector laws of additions will not be applied. Finally, I have justified the part equipotential surface, and some criteria characteristics of equipotential surface is also explained. That's all for today's video. Thank you.